Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy graduation exercise. It truly is gratifying to see the number of family and friends, as well as the instructors and the college administration with us this evening to celebrate and recognize this class accomplishments. My name is Diane Skanga. I'm the director of the Law Enforcement Academy, and it is my honor to present to you the graduating recruits of the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy 030 night class. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the posting of the colors. Tonight, presented by the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy 031 Day Class Honor Guard. Following the posting of the colors, please remain standing for the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. All civilian personnel, if you would please remove your hats. All uniformed personnel present this evening, you will take your commands from Lieutenant Patrick Hawkins with Jefferson County Sheriff's Office.
Uniformed personnel, attention. Present.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Order.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Our invocation this evening is delivered by graduating recruit Curtis James.
Lord, I ask for courage, courage to face and conquer my own fears, courage to take me where others will not go. I ask for strength, strength of body to protect others, strength of spirit to lead others. I ask for dedication, dedication to my job to do it well, dedication to my community to keep it safe. Give me, Lord, concern for all those who trust me, compassion for those who need me, and please, Lord, through it all, be at my side. Amen.
Thank you. As we celebrate the beginning of all the law enforcement careers represented at by the graduating class tonight, it is only right to take a moment to remember those in law enforcement, our brothers and sisters who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. Law enforcement is a unique breed, and although we know we always are going to have to go to the fight when others are turning away, we are also never going to forget those who run to the fight and who do not return. Our memory table symbolism and candle lighting will be done by graduating recruits Brittany Martin and James Rector.
A lonely table for one sits unoccupied in the corner. The small table signifies the frailty of officers often alone against their aggressors. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity with which our friends serve their communities. The blue skirt symbolizes the loyalty each had to the law enforcement profession. Atop the table lies a single place setting with a lemon and salt served as the main course. The lemon signifies the bitter fate of the police officer's last call. The salt represents tears of the families that grieve their loss. An inverted wine glass illustrates how the missing cannot toast meaningful passages in their lives. The single red cross represents the blood that was shed in sacrifice to the city, the county, or the state. The single white rose represents the families and friends who have been left behind. A single candle, once lit, will continue to burn, reminiscent of the light and hope their lives have in our hearts. You are not forgotten so long as there is one left in whom your memory remains. This table set for one as a symbol of that memory.
Thank you. Tonight, I'm pleased to have the opportunity to introduce our distinguished guests. Like most meaningful accomplishments, there are many who work behind the scenes to make the program successful and make tonight possible for these recruits. Please hold your applause until I have introduced all of the guests that are on stage. First row, Mr. Daryl Gaybauer, Vice President of Finance at Jefferson College. Dr. Kim Harvey, Vice President of Student Services, Jefferson College. Dr. Krista Gear, Dean of Instruction, Jefferson College. Dr. Terry Kite, Associate Dean of Business, Social Science, and Public Service, Jefferson College. In the second row, Sergeant Chris Hoffman, he's our guest speaker this evening with Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Lieutenant Paul Ferber, Associate Professor, full-time faculty at Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy. Chief Don Reif, our primary firearms instructor and Jefferson College Campus Police Chief and instructor with the Academy. Corporal B. Agee, stepfather of of one of our graduating recruits, Festus Police Department. Sergeant Kay Boyer, Crystal City Police Department. In the third row, Deputy Gary Lewis, father of a graduating recruit, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Police Officer M. Gaffney, sister of graduating recruit, St. Louis County Police Department. Police Officer J. Claiborne, U.S. Navy retired, grandfather of graduating recruit J. Claiborne. And CO A. Barnes, brother of graduating recruit St. Anne Police Department. And last but not least, Lieutenant Colonel Thal with St. Anne Police Department. Please help me thank them for coming in tonight. I'm just going to start giving you guys the mic and let you introduce yourselves next time. Also, I'd like to talk to the instructors and recognize the instructors and ask them please to stand so that we can recognize them as well. If you would please stand. Pat, instructors on stage, and all of our instructors normally are in the back of the room. That's what policemen do. So I just would like to thank them. The Academy relies on the energy, the vision, and the dedication that these instructors bring to the program and to these recruits. The instructors bring the application of the lessons and the reality to the hours of classroom lecture, and there's a lot of classroom lecture. They bring personality to policy. Our instructors become mentors, coaches, and counsel for many of the recruits during their academy experience. Please join me one more time in a round of applause for these instructors. Recruits. And just a few more special people to thank. Associate Professor Lieutenant Paul Ferber, he stood as one of our instructors, but he's also a key part of the office. Lieutenant Ferber has brought another set of police and teaching skills to the academy and to the recruits, and they tap into those skills regularly when it comes to interviewing skills and applications and report writing. Also, Office Specialist Mary Linderer and Denise Hawkins, she's out sick tonight. In addition to the responsibilities with all that they have at Jefferson College with being office specialists, with registration and with admissions, with curriculum and just the general college inquiries, the two ladies in the office are also a part of the seemingly endless paperwork known as POST. And the Department of Public Safety excels at paperwork. The work that Lieutenant Ferber, Ms. Linder, and Ms. Hawkins gets done is mind-numbing, and I would truly be lost without their help, their patience, especially their patience, and their genuine interest in every student that they get to help. They are the Jefferson College mission personified. No one takes that empowering the individuals to achieve their goals part more to heart than they do, and that is why the recruits are here tonight, because of their help. So thank you very much. December semester graduation is always a precarious time to try to get everybody together with the end of semester and all the holiday gatherings and all the end of stuff that's going on in Jeff City. Unfortunately, our college president, Raymond Kaminsky, is tied up in Jefferson City, so he was not able to be here tonight. He is he's a great supporter of the academy. He's always here whenever he's in town to give these recruits a word of encouragement and know that they have his support. So tonight, I share that with you, that if he could be here, he would be here. But he is a strong supporter. He will always be a supporter of not just you, but law enforcement in general, and we definitely owe a lot to him, and so we thank him very much. Okay. The other college representative we have here tonight, or we have a couple of them in the back, that because of what they do, Roger Barentine is with our PR department, so these photos will be in the picture and they'll be online and Facebook and all that. We also have Matt Kenny and Joel, I never get your name right, so I'm not even gonna try. And they're the ones that are going to be in charge of all the lighting and filming this, so that we will actually be able to send out a link so your recruits can share tonight's graduation ceremony with you as well. So last December, we had an orientation for the 030 night class. We invited 19 students to be a part of the 030 night class. This job isn't for everyone. Then on January 7th, just about a month after we had orientation, 11 months ago, 17 of the 19 decided to show up after orientation. 17 individuals started the program. 14 individuals came together, the 17 individuals came together as the 030 night class. They were bound by a common purpose and a desire to serve others. As the year went by, recruits had to drop. There was a number of reasons: academics, family, work schedules, you name it, we had it. It was a long year for this recruit class, but we have 9 recruits here to show that they're here for the long haul. During that year, they take on a number of roles. Everybody does. They're a class recruit, they're a squad member, they're a friend, they're an advocate, a leader, a follower, a role player, a partner. During the academy, all the recruits get a chance to wear the corporal stripes to find out that although rank comes with its privileges, rank also has a unique set of responsibilities. A chance to find out that being the boss is not always fun. But we need leaders, and so everyone got a chance to get a taste. Then, just 3 weeks into the program, one recruit was elected by the class as the class sergeant. The sergeant takes on the role as the liaison between the class and the academy office. The sergeant is my first contact. The job is time-consuming and can be intensive. Especially the night class sergeant takes on a whole different responsibility because we don't have as many staff in the building when they're there. So, in addition to being a student himself, the class sergeant is also the messenger, the leader, the counselor, the mentor, the classmate, the coach, and unfortunately sometimes the enforcer. Some days are more work-intensive than others, but another perk that goes along with being the class sergeant includes being tonight's speaker for graduation to represent his class. It's my privilege and my pleasure to introduce to you the 030 Night Class Sergeant, Sergeant Matt Lockett.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and faculty. On behalf of the 0330 Night Class, I'd like to say thank you for coming out and supporting us on this day that, well, we've been working 12 months to get towards. I would like to send a special thank you to the friends and family for without you coming forth as our support groups, this wouldn't have been possible. So thank you. Looking back 12 months ago on day one, when Chief said you would be ending the class with 8 new siblings, I thought to myself, that's crazy. The guy next to me smells like feet. There's no way. However, I was very wrong. At the start, things were rocky and no one was interested in getting along with one another. But as time flew, jokes were made, sweat was given, and laughter was had. In the end, you see this very happy, dysfunctional family in front of you. I couldn't have asked for a better group of characters to take part in this ride with, and it was every bit of a ride, with its ups and downs, flips and turns. We managed to make it somehow without throwing up, or at least some of us lose. With the academy behind us now, the life lessons taught by the group of amazing instructors, and I could not specify amazing instructors, will be carried with us for the rest of our lives. Now, at this time, I'd like to present the gift from our class to Chief Skanga and Lieutenant Ferber, please, if you guys could come up here with us. After a year of taking down the flag, our class came up with an idea for a gift. We noticed there was nowhere to put the flag, and it was designated spot. The American flag being one of the symbols of this great country, we felt it deserved better, something that would hold it up and have its back, just like law enforcement officials hold up this great country and have its people's back. We, as the 0330 Night Class, would like to present you with this handmade flag stand. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all that from me. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you. All right.
Well done, brother. Great job.
Thank you. Before we came out tonight, we were just talking about the flag. At the academy, the 32 post class was talking about the flag and how to fold it and where to put it and all of it. So that's perfect. Thank you very much. So again, Sergeant Lockett, I really do appreciate your energy that you've demonstrated throughout this year. You have been a part of all of the work that goes into making this class successful, and the work has paid off. So thank you. I appreciate it. So then, graduation nears. Almost done. The recruits decide on a keynote speaker as a class for their graduation ceremony. This is truly the icing on the cake for the instructors, and the classes usually have a bit of a decision to make, choosing among the team of amazing instructors, he already said it, who helped to make our program so successful. The speaker this evening is Sergeant Chris Hoffman. In addition to being a 20-year veteran of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, Sergeant Hoffman is the father to his two beautiful and very busy daughters, Kinsey and Emily. They're so busy they couldn't even be here to listen to Dad talk tonight. But that's okay, I'm here. I got you. Okay. Sergeant Hoffman's professional career has included assignments within each division of the road patrol as a deputy, an overt and a covert detective in the narcotics division, a detective assigned to the detective bureau, a detective with the major case squad of Greater St. Louis, and a task force officer with the FBI's violent crimes unit. After being promoted to corporal, his responsibilities included supervising the Jefferson County Drug Task Force and a supervisor assigned to each division of Road Patrol Division. Sergeant Hoffman was promoted to sergeant in 2017, and he's currently assigned to the Office of Professional Standards and brings his energy and professionalism to yet another area of the Sheriff's Office. And since this is really kind of about me, my favorite part is that Sergeant Hoffman is an instructor with the Jefferson College Law Enforcement Academy and has been an instructor since 2012. He teaches domestic violence, patrol, and jail operations, as well as investigations, and is a practicals evaluator. I am delighted to introduce to you our keynote speaker for the evening, Sergeant Chris Hoffman.
Hearing that, it's like seeing my career flash before my eyes. And in 20 years, about all I've got these, but the font's big enough on these, I shouldn't need this. So, thanks, Chief Skanga, Lieutenant Ferber, staff and families, and the distinguished guests, and most importantly, the recruits. I'm honored that you asked me to speak at your commencement ceremony. I'm very fortunate because, as an instructor at the college, I see the recruits when they start the academy for a month or a couple months, and I'm gone for a while, and then I come back towards the end to instruct more classes. And the transformation I see in the recruits in that small time is huge. In the beginning, when I start teaching them, the recruits are individuals, and by the time I come back, they grow into one big team. And what this team lacks in numbers, they make up in heart and determination. Now, it's said, when it comes to police work, there are several different types of people. Those who talk about becoming a police officer and never do. Those who actually walk the walk and become a police officer. Then there are those who could and should never do the job. And then there's firemen. While preparing this speech, I wondered what else I could tell this group that I haven't already. So I wanted to take this last opportunity to speak with the recruits as a group about success and valuing each day. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. Think of success as a process. Let me illustrate and explain. When you go to college and you work hard, and in time this graduation day comes, you're excited, your families are here, your classmates are here, you're dressed in your best pressed uniform, and you know there'll be a time in the ceremony when you walk across the stage. The chief will present you with a diploma, salutes will be done, congratulations will be given, and then you'll walk off the stage and there'll be more pictures and hugs and handshakes and many more congratulations given. All the time, everyone's saying, you made it. Today you're a success. You're a college graduate. Now, my friends, you did not become a success today at this graduation. Tonight, you're being recognized for the ongoing success. The diploma and the accolades given to you tonight will be recognition for what you've done the previous weeks, months, and years. You were a success when you stepped up and signed up for the academy, when you decided to continue working hard and put in all those long hours. You were a success when you decided to stick with it and not drop out like many before you have. You see, you're a success every time you studied for that test, every time you practiced those tactics, every time you completed the writing assignment. You were a success through the academy. Your success every day is a daily thing, not a destination thing. Tonight, you're getting the diploma for success you already were and are. Because so many times, so many people have a tendency to devalue the moment and devalue the day. What most value greatly is the destination. So people will talk about things like when I do that, or when I arrive there, or when I accomplish this or that. But what most don't understand is that success is a daily grind and it takes daily work. Success is determined by your daily agenda, and believe me, all of your todays matter. We all make major decisions and life goals. The key is every day we must manage those decisions and those goals. Decisions or goals like I want to be a police officer, I want to be a detective, I want to be a canine handler, and the list is actually endless of the goals we all set for ourselves. Well, good job for us. We've got goals, and we've made the decision to be an officer, a detective, or canine handler, but that alone will not make us successful in achieving these. It's not the decision that makes you. You've got to make the decision, the goal, and manage it. Work for it every day on a daily basis. In other words, what you want to be tomorrow, you've got to do and work for today. You visualize these decisions and set these goals, and this is your hope and your motivation, your dream. But you must value and work for them every day. Whatever you do each day is either getting you closer to your goal or it's driving you further away from it. You see, every day you're either preparing or repairing that goal. Now you'll get the diploma, the certificate, the accolades, and the gifts, and all well-deserved for a hard year. But you didn't just arrive here today by accident or by chance. You worked hard every day, you kept going, you reached another step in preparing for your goal and in preparing for your potential. Tonight marks the end of one long journey and the huge step into the next journey. Work hard for your success, work every day for your success, and make all of your todays matter. Welcome to the family of law enforcement. Good luck and be careful out there, and may God bless each one of you.
I told you we had amazing instructors, didn't I? Thank you, Sergeant Hoffman. I personally thank you for both the time and the energy that you spend to help us to improve the program. And now, for the real reason we're here, the awarding of the post-Class A license and certificates. Over the past 11 months, these recruits have successfully completed the curriculum required for an Associate of Applied Science law enforcement degree and all of the post-curriculum required by the Department of Public Safety for the post-commission Class A Peace Officer's license, plus additional certifications, permits, all for a total of just over 1,000 hours of academy training. Let that soak in for just a moment. In just over 11 months, while juggling work and family, these recruits have successfully completed the reading, the writing, the research, and testing to complete not only the post-curriculum, but earned an Associate of Applied Science degree as well. That really is remarkable. What is just as remarkable is that many of you in the audience tonight are the support systems that put up with these recruits during all of that reading and writing and research and testing. You saw it. You lived through it. The work that these recruits have accomplished, you are why they could be in class every Monday through Thursday, 6 to 10 p.m., and every other Saturday for 8 hours, and then be here tonight. Although each recruit has contributed to the class, there are certain individuals who have achieved special recognition or class distinctions. The individual awards and class distinctions will be announced after the graduates have received their certificates or their badges. Please feel free to applaud for your recruit. They all deserve that recognition and applause. And you deserve the opportunity to embarrass them. Take advantage of it. For you in the crowd who are responsible for pictures, the recruits will be receiving their certificates alphabetically, crossing the stage from your right to receive their certificates in the middle of the stage. Before returning to their seats, please feel free to take photos. The one request that I ask is that if you come up to the front near the center of the stage to take your photos, please move when your recruit has received their certificate so other family members can have that special photo as well. There will also be designated areas up on the stage tonight after graduation ends that you can come back up on stage and get additional photos if you'd like. So now, Jefferson College law enforcement recruits, please stand.
Courtland T. Barnes. Petting Officer Barnes' badge on him tonight is Lieutenant Colonel Thal with the St. Anne Police Department. Presenting Officer Barnes with his certificates is his brother, Austin Barnes, a corrections officer with St. Anne Police Department. Kayla A. Boyd. Presenting Ms. Barnes with her certificate tonight is John Cleavorn, her grandfather, U.S. Navy retired petty officer, first class. Brian T. Gaffney. Presenting Mr. Gaffney with his certificate tonight is his sister, Officer Megan Gaffney, St. Louis County Police Department. Curtis James. Presenting Officer James with his badge tonight, Sergeant Kyle Boyer, Crystal City Police Department. Presenting Officer James with his certificate is his father, Brian Agee, Corporal with the Festus Police Department. Connor M. Lewis. Presenting Mr. Lewis with his certificates tonight is his father, Gary Lewis, a deputy with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Matthew D. Lockett. Brittany N. Martin. James D. Rector. Chad Williams.
Oh, Mr. Williams. He must have gotten lost. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. You kind of threw me there for a second, Mr. Williams. I thought we'd lost you. So in addition to all the work that goes into the Associate of Applied Science degree and the post-licensing curriculum, many of the members have distinguished themselves in a number of areas. Class Sergeant, Matthew Lockett. Class IT, for the older people in the group, that's the audiovisual guy, Brian Gaffney. Class Scribe, Courtland Barnes. Class Corporals. As I mentioned earlier, everyone got a chance to be a corporal during the academy, but after that short experience, the class sergeant and I assigned permanent corporals for the remainder of the academy. The 030 corporals were James Rector and Courtland Barnes. Most community service hours. The academy requires that each recruit outside of the academy hours, in addition to all the other work that they have assigned to them, are required to work at least 24 hours of community service. To understand, there's something bigger than we are. In addition to all that work at home, and with 89 hours and 35 minutes of community service hours, most community service hours, Matthew Lockett. Most ride-along hours. The recruits are required to ride along at least 16 hours during the academy. With 49 hours, Courtland Barnes. Academic achievement. These are for those recruits who finished the post-curriculum with a 90% average or better. If you would please hold your applause until I've announced all of the recruits. Chad Williams, James Rector, Matthew Lockett, Connor Lewis, Curtis James, Brian Gaffney, Courtland Barnes. The top academic award. During the year, the competition gets pretty intense between the academics. So when it comes to the post-exams and testing, one recruit is recognized as the winner of the top academic award with the highest final post-grade point average for the year at 93.19%, Connor Lewis. Physical fitness. These recruits have distinguished themselves during our PT by passing the final PT assessment with 100% the first time they attempted, meeting or exceeding the recognized minimum standards the first time they took the final assessment. Please hold your applause until they are all announced. James Rector, Matthew Lockett, Curtis James, Courtland Barnes. Most improved fitness. Not everyone starts the academy where they want to end. Our most improved almost tripled his sit-ups and doubled his push-ups. Still not probably exactly where he wants to be, but he was always turning in his weekly PT log with his workouts defined and never turning down a chance to work out with classmates. Our 030 night class most improved fitness recipient, Brian Gaffney. The Best Physical Fitness Award. This award is for the recruit who not only started out fit but maintained that fitness throughout the academy, but also encouraged others not only with words or encouragement, but led as an example. Although he was meeting or exceeding standards at every assessment each month, he still pushed himself. He continued to improve throughout the academy. The 030 night class Physical Fitness Award goes to the legend that ran an 8.04 mile and a half, Courtland Barnes. Followed really closely by Sergeant Lockett. Best overall recruit. The role of class sergeant is by design the definition of the best recruit. But the class member, there's also a class member that is recognized as the best overall recruit by the sergeant and the academy office. We soon start to know who that recruit is going to be and who the sergeant's backup will be. That recruit, although not recognized with responsibilities or rank, brings leadership to the classroom and brings focus. The class's best overall recruit was a recruit who helped with the objectives, helped everyone with whatever may have been an obstacle, had that quiet presence that was capped off with this smile, a sense of humor, a sense of self, a sense of loyalty of class members, and very, very small printing, James Rector. And the last award this evening is the Jeff Moss Firearms Proficiency Award. This award honors a dear friend to the Academy who had been our primary firearms instructor from 2002 through 2012, retired Agent Jeff Moss. This perpetual award is displayed proudly at the Academy, each class having that one recruit's name added at graduation. The award is chosen by the firearms instructors and recognizes that recruit who, in addition to being a very good shot, demonstrates range safety, professional demeanor, maturity, and love for shooting that Agent Moss perpetuated. The class's recipient is identified and voted on by range instructors, and the award is presented by Chief Reif, our primary firearms instructor. The 030 night class Jeff Moss Firearms Proficiency Award recipient, Curtis James. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me acknowledge and congratulate these recruits one more time. Just how uncomfortable can you be, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, if you would indulge me for just another moment, I promise I won't keep you long, but I would like to add just a few thoughts. For the past several years, and this last week, unfortunately, has been a award winner, it's been troublesome to say the least, disheartening and downright scary for first responders in general, but especially that special breed that we call law enforcement officers. The breed includes you, the family and friends who support these heroes. So to you, the support system, you've heard it already tonight, they recognize how important their support systems are. But I want to thank you as well. As hard as all of these graduates have worked during the year, tonight is also a reflection of your support, your patience, and your belief in them and their desire to serve. You were part of the reason that these graduates are still here. Please know that you are as much a part of their success as any of us here, and I want to thank you and let you know, hold on, the ride is just leaving the gate. And to you, the graduates, I hope that you take a few moments to let this accomplishment really soak in. Enjoy the evening, but don't ever forget those who support and believe in you. You are celebrating your graduation because the people in this audience believed in you as much as I did. Don't forget to thank them often and sincerely. None of you are the person who we interviewed a year ago or walked into orientation. You now carry a responsibility everywhere that you go. Everything that you do is a reflection of the past year. Everything that you do will reflect on not just you, but the college, your instructors, your agency, the academy, and your fellow graduates. The choice to pursue law enforcement is a serious one, but never take yourselves too seriously. Remember that first impressions are not always right, but they are always made. Be prepared to make the first impression that of a professional. Be the professional. You have learned that respect must be earned and can be quickly lost. Live each day with the mission that at the end of the day, you will be happy with how you spent your day. Your loved ones will be proud of the way that you spent your day. That your God will be proud of the way that you spent your day. This present is from your Maker for you to enjoy, for you to appreciate, and you to do good works with. Character is not defined by rank or uniform, but rather by your actions and words. Pride is what you bring. Be proud of your choices. Balance the pride that you take in your career with the pride that you take in your family, your friends, your faith, and your home. It is balance that will bring comfort and healthy success in all areas of your life. As you have learned to live over the past year, to be good is no longer okay. It will never be good to be good enough again. Good or okay are no longer an acceptable standard. You have chosen to raise the bar. Excellence is the standard that you have chosen to live by. Tonight we celebrate just the first step in your new career. I congratulate you and I admire your commitment, your tenacity to make tonight possible. I look forward to following your future careers. Proud to have had the opportunity to be a part of this evening and hopefully to be a part of your tomorrow to some small degree. So I thank you for your effort and your desire to achieve. We can only supply the resources. You supplied the energy, the effort, and the drive. And I thank you. Please stay safe. Now tonight, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's benediction is delivered by 030 graduate Courtland Barnes.
O Lord, while I'm on my beat, may I know that you're with me and protect me as I go to guard other lives and property. Help me ignore those who scorn and show me no respect, but be mindful of all citizens I've sworn to protect. Be with my fellow officers and guard their safety too. May I always put duty first in the work that I must do. May I not disgrace the uniform, but bring pride to the badge I wear. That I be a good peace officer, Lord, would be my only prayer. Amen.
For the moms and dads and the brothers and sisters and the kids that are in the crowd, each of the recruits tonight in their certificate packet gets a policeman's prayer that they'll keep in their pocket, hopefully, to remind them of the academy, to remind them of their training, and to take one more piece of protection with them every night. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the retiring of the colors. Once again, uniformed personnel, you will take your commands from Lieutenant Hawkins.
Inhale. Bolt. Left face. Present arms. Retire colors.
Uniformed personnel, attend. Present.